Hello, this is Jolly,
And I'm Tony.
and this is Table Ready. So today on Table Ready, we've got a couple exciting things. We're going to
Yes.
do some board games, and we've got some guests to play games with us. Because why are we doing that today, Tony?
Today is a very special stream because it is our holiday spectacular. Yeah.
So what that means is Tony's going to make a weird face.
I am going to make many
and then
weird faces.
We have 3 different family games that you'll be able to play with your family over the holidays. So we have brought in a family.
We have. They're going to be joining us shortly on camera. And we've got the Gasser family. One of our employees here, Clarissa, she has brought 3 of her children, and they're going to be rotating in and out and playing some of the games with us.
So we are going to get to that very shortly, but real quick, first, Tony,
Yes.
I've got a couple gifts for you.
You've got gifts for me?
Some table-ready gifts that I want to give to you real quick.
I've got a gift for you.
Ooh.
Wow.
So, Tony,
Yes, Jolly.
let me show you what I've got you. And we'll see if the camera can kind of... I didn't wrap my gifts.
I didn't
because
wrap mine either. I found this
You put it in a...
literally right before the stream.
Tony's like, I didn't wrap mine either. I'm giving you some Swiss Miss. Because...
Non-sponsored.
It's open. So he's like, I'm giving you 3 Swiss Misses because I was thirsty this morning and wanted a couple
You
myself.
got it in your hands. You're right here.
I'm opening it up
Go
first.
ahead.
All right.
Go ahead. 'Tis the season,
Let's
as
see
some
what
might
we
say.
got. Ooh, now I understand why you asked me that. So what we have here, it's I'll show them on the Epoch cam because I recognize right away what we've got here. So what we've got are some. This is why you asked me what armies I play for A Song of Ice and Fire, right?
Yes, it is.
So I have 2 armies for A Song of Ice and Fire, which we are going to play next year on the show. And that's the Starks, which this looks like a Stark die, because that's when the dire wolves, right?
Correct.
And then I'm guessing the other one is a lion, and it is a lion, because Lannister is the other army I've got. So
That
you
is
got me
correct.
some army-specific dice that I'll be able to use.
Yep.
Spectacular. This is perfect, because not only are they nice dice, thank you very much, Tony, but if I roll poorly, I can blame you.
Exactly. I've gifted you bad luck.
So, well, that's awesome, though. So you got me dice for the game that we're going to play, and we're going to get those painted up really nice. And I'm pretty excited about this game. It is a unit-based game, but it's one of the few unit-based games I'm really excited for at the moment. Now, Tony, what I've
Yes.
got for you are a couple things for
Oh, no.
another game that we're going to play.
Okay.
Or another one that we've already played that we're going to come back to on a somewhat regular basis.
Is it Warcry?
It is Warcry.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to be playing some regular games. Tony has the new Seraphon that he's going to put together.
Skinks.
Skinks.
I love them.
And you also have the Corvus Cabal, correct?
I do.
So the thing I was thinking about is you've got both of those, but you've only got those models that come with those boxes.
Yes.
And I wanted to get you some more options so that way you
Ooh.
could tailor your warband a little bit.
This is interesting.
So the first thing I got in this nice little plastic bag so nothing gets lost is another Shrike Talon. So it doesn't look too impressive at the moment because it's still in the sprue, because I know Tony would probably prefer to put it together and paint it up himself.
I would.
So I got you a Shrike Talon, which is your bird guy. So you're going to have to show that one off after you get it together. and paint it.
Wonderful.
Because the Shrike Talon is kind of like the beast of the Corvus Cabal.
I'm going to run 3 of these now.
Did you get another one
The
yourself?
box came with 2.
Oh, you bought a box of 2 of them? Well, there we go. Now you got 3.
I'm excited. I was very... I wanted more. So
Well,
there
now
we
you
go.
got more. And then the other thing I picked up for you is it's an Underworlds box, but the nice thing about it is it has models in it that you can use for allies for your Seraphon warband. So particularly, there is a big, beefy, tanky beater in there that's an Old Blood. And it's, you can see him right here. And it's tough to see from the side if this is focused or not, so you gotta let me know, Jay.
Pull it back a little bit.
Pull it back a little bit.
There you go.
There we go. So this guy right here, he's an Old Blood. Because the one thing I noticed about the Skinks is they're all very squishy. And I didn't want you to have a bad play experience with them first time because I know you're excited for the models.
Yes.
So I got you a box that has an ally in it who is a big tanky beater that you can pair with him. But we also got something like Skink Priest and a couple other models that you could kind of enjoy.
Well, thank you so much. I really appreciate these presents. So, with that in mind, getting into the Christmas spirit, I think we need to bring some guests on this show.
So we do have some guests. So first, let's introduce Clarissa. So Clarissa, we've got her coming in from the sideshow. I know.
There we go.
All right. Hello, Clarissa. You're one of the employees at the Guardtower, correct?
I am indeed.
And you have brought three. You have 3 children.
I
You
have
more
3 children. I brought each of them to demo a different game with us. This one that we're playing first is one we play a lot at home. I think the holidays all are about sharing games with your kids and having fun. And if you have kids at home or you have nieces and nephews, some of these games are good ones to pick up.
And which of your children is going to be playing Kingdomino with us? If you want to introduce her.
Her name is Gabrielle, otherwise known as Gigi.
So Gigi, come on up.
She's
Come on
8.
in.
Hi, y'all.
So this is Gigi. Go ahead and pull your chair up, Gigi. Now, Gigi, you've played this game before, right?
Yes.
Quite a bit. So you're a pro at it. So I don't know about everybody else, but my objective is to beat Gigi then, since she's the running pro.
And my objective is to help Gigi beat you.
Okay, so we got a bunch going on here. Clarissa, what's your objective?
My objective is that no one gets hurt.
Okay, we can't guarantee that one, but the other 2, we're going to see to. Tony and Gigi are going to try to beat me then, right?
We've got our eyes on you.
And I'm going to try to beat Gigi. So, and Gigi, if you want to take a big look at our camera up there and wave hello to the audience.
Everyone smile.
Hello.
Yep. And I think we're going to turn it over to you,
Hi,
Tony.
ladies.
Yes, so the first game we're playing is called Kingdomino. This game actually won the Spiel des Jahres, which was a Game of the Year award. It's a big prestigious thing. A lot of nerds come together to vote on this every year, and this won one. And
Okay.
it's especially good for families. That's why it won Game of the Year, is because of that. So in this game, we are each a king or a queen of our own kingdom, and we're going to use dominoes in order to build out that kingdom and what they are.
They're not dominoes.
They're domino
They're called
styles. Yeah, so essentially our kingdom will be made of king dominoes. So how this works is we're going to go to the epoch now and kind of show off. We've got this middle with the different types of styles of dominoes. So we flip these over. And we got various terrains, like we've got wheat fields, we got forests, we've got pastures and things like that. The first part of the game, we're going to be taking turns drafting tiles, so choosing which ones we want to add to our kingdom. And then we'll add them in, and we'll bring out more, and we'll keep on drafting them. And we're going to, after that, we'll do some scoring. So we're going to do an example round here, so everyone knows of how to choose.
Are we doing an example round, or are we just going to jump into it? Because
example round and jumping
I was about to
into.
say, because 3 of you know how to play.
Right.
Yep.
And I'm going to beat Gigi, so I'm going to pick it up quick.
Yeah. So
Right?
the order is always going to go from low to high.
Okay.
So green meeple.
Now, when you're saying low to high,
Yes.
let's flip these back around real quick. We got numbers on these when we lay them out, correct?
Yes.
So that's how we determine the order then. We put them in numerical order?
Correct.
Okay.
So we go low to high, and whoever's meeple is by the low will get to go first. You choose your tile by taking and placing your meeple on the other side next to the one you want. And we'll go do that until everyone is selected.
We usually do this.
Well, that's all right. That's okay.
So Clarissa is green.
Okay.
Clarissa went first and selected that tile.
So that's
So-
that's the one you selected, Clarissa?
Yes, I'm going for forest, so I want to have the first pick next time.
So
Next
then-
up in the order is blue. Who is
I'm-
blue?
I'm blue.
Okay.
So I'm blue, so I pick now, and I can put it next to any of the ones that aren't already chosen, correct?
Yes.
And I want to go here because I want to get a crown.
Okay.
Aha.
And who's brown?
Aha! You're brown, right, Gigi? You're taking that one because you want a
Right.
crown too?
And I'm yellow.
No, you want... What's this?
Mud.
That's mud? You want mud?
I'm yellow, and I am forced to take the remaining one. So I go right there.
Okay.
So now everyone takes the tile that they claimed, and you put it somewhere in your kingdom. We're going to use mine as an example real quick. So this is my center tile. It is considered wild. I can put anything by it. But once we put things on there, at least, can I have an example one from the box, a random one? Perfect. So if I take another one here, I have to have at least one of the tiles match, like dominoes. So I can place this here because those two pastures are the same.
I make mine always a perfect cube.
You always make it
perfect
a
cubes
perfect
are
cube?
good to go for. I can't do this because the mud is different from the pasture. I can do this because at least 2 of them match.
Okay.
All right? So that's kind of what we keep in mind when we're placing them here.
Okay. So then, how are you placing yours, Tony? I'm putting mine so that way we can kind of see it on the Epoch cam. We can see Gigi's, we can see Tony's, and we can see Clarissa's.
So
that
here's
way-
how I'm starting my kingdom.
That way we can all see. Now, Gigi, what's your tactic? Are you going to make a perfect cube? Or are you going for anything
Yes.
particular?
Perfect cube.
Perfect cube.
And
All right.
mostly mud and mines.
Mostly
Going for
mud and mines.
And mines.
Is that your favorite thing? Or those your 2 favorite things? The mud and mines?
Not exactly.
Not exactly.
But they win the game, so
Okay.
maybe. All right.
So the next round we
next
just
round,
we
flip
just
them over.
refill and flip them over.
And then the order was determined from the last time we picked. So green goes first again. Excuse me, again.
Is this water?
That's water.
Okay.
That is an ocean.
All right.
Oh, are we going back across here?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. And now I'm no longer last. I get to choose, and I'm going to go for the ocean.
You're going for the ocean. Okay, so we're just moving back and forth on each side to denote things. So I've got a forest, I've got a plains. I will. Well, see, the thing is, I know Gigi wants the mud, and I already said I was out to beat Gigi.
You did say that.
Go ahead and take your tile.
So we take our tiles.
You also got
Jolly
second
likes to
place.
defeat children. Is that a thing?
Apparently,
I
this is now table-ready canon.
I go for the opponents that I feel comfortable in taking on,
Mommy,
which are
take your-
normally the
Take
younger
your
children.
tile.
Take my tile? Okay.
Oh, that sucks.
That and she's been the most enthusiastic so far.
Okay. All right.
Okay, we've got the first instance of some mines showing up. There's not many in this game, but they've got crowns on them. So crowns are important because at the end of the game, you're going to get points for the largest matching area times the number of crowns in that area.
Okay, that
So
makes sense.
you need crowns in order to score. So I'm up first, and I am going to go all the way back here,
You're taking the double.
and I'm going to snag the double
crown
mine.
mine. Okay, which is worth 2 points by itself, if nothing else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
1 space multiplied by 2 crowns. If I can add more mines to it, that's even better.
Okay. So then I'm going to take. I'm going to take this one that I'm already next to.
All right, Clarissa.
I think I'm gonna stay where I am.
And that leaves Gigi going
Still
up
going
front.
first place?
So
Yeah.
You, so you will get to pick first next time, Gigi, right?
Yes, if there is a mine, I'm gonna take it.
All right.
I am running
Put
out
that
of wild
there.
space on my map here. I'm extending in 3 different directions, so we'll see if I can actually start getting some things that match.
Okay. So then we refill, and Gigi will have first pick, right?
I make mine a perfect cube by doing a technique.
By doing a technique. Now, they always have to go in order from least to greatest, right?
Yes,
When you put them down.
because the
And I-
greater ones have more chances of crowns on them. So if you want to grab those crowns, you have to go
So
last.
that way it incentivizes to not always maybe grab that first spot, huh?
And I pulled this one out because I inadvertently had an expansion piece.
That's an expansion piece. I was wondering. I was like, what do we got going on over there,
It
Clarissa?
had a C on it, and I was like, are we diving into Roman numerals?
No,
Or what's going on
That's
here?
her special
That's
cheat
an
piece.
Age of Giants
It has,
piece.
has the C on it, so that way she knows that's always the one that she needs
Right.
to tuck up her
mhm.
sleeve.
That's my cheat sleeve.
Okay, Gigi.
Clarissa, see for Clarissa.
Yes.
Yes. You're up first,
You
Gigi.
got first pick.
Which tile would you like?
I was about to say, I bet she's going for that line.
It's both mud and mine.
Both mud
And we know
mine.
that's Gigi's MO.
All right, so I've got.
Even if I go
next,
next.
I'm going to take this one. The
Should have gone for first place.
first place, but I like that one. That one has some crowns for my lonely forest.
Yeah, that's the one I wanted.
And if I lose, then you can say I told you so later.
So you got an interesting choice here. Ooh, going up, and that leaves me.
Look at that. She doesn't
up
even
front.
wait for you to move yours.
So
she just
we
grabs
might
it.
as well throw the cheater trophy on Clarissa this week.
A cheater. What?
So we've got a cheater medallion that Jade will put on whoever has the most recent cheat. And since we discovered your sleeve domino,
Oh,
Okay.
these are
all
very
high.
sequential.
all right. So we got these. They're all
No
pretty high
mines
number
showing.
ones, so no mine showing. But Tony gets first
I do
pick.
get first pick, and I am enjoying the double crown in the pasture. So
Go for this one.
I'm going for this one. I don't have any mud in mine, so I don't really have a use for going for mud.
Yes, but if
I-
it's double crown and you have this.
I like that idea, Gigi, so I'm going to take that one.
Whap, whap.
Oh, I think she had a good idea there, so that's why I wanted to grab it.
I still get
There you
this
go.
one.
You still get that one. Okay.
And
so
it
we
works
grab-
out. It works out perfectly. Look.
Works out pretty perfectly. It does work out pretty perfectly.
Look, I my mud area and my field area.
I'm about to say you got some pretty good. You got a pretty good number of crowns going there. So do you have a certain strategy you're going for, or do you just wait and see what pops up to see what you want?
Certain strategy.
Certain strategy? What's your strategy?
She's not going to tell you her
I'm
strategy.
trying to get all of the.
She's trying to win.
Shh. Tony really is against me on this one. Jeez,
right.
Gigi, I
So
think-
it's just
I
a
think-
normal episode of Table Ready?
I think
Okay,
next time, Gigi,
I've
we should go
picked
against
mine.
Tony.
Ooh, it's a
Taking
good
that
choice.
one. All right, Tony.
All right, I've got an interesting predicament. I think I might be going to the back here because it's got things that I like.
Mm-hmm.
Many things that I like.
Ah.
So I think this is the best option for me.
No. Ah.
Well, let's see. That or this? I kind of want to just go first next turn because I don't like either one of those very much.
That's a good choice.
So then, and the 5 can extend in any direction. So I'm already 5 across, but I can have the 5 start here and go down to here, right?
Yes.
So what he's referring to is when we place our dominoes in our kingdom, or our king dominoes in our kingdom, if you will, they can only occupy a maximum area of 5 by 5. So
That's why I make mine perfect squares so I don't lose any tiles.
exactly.
Okay, so
Because if you had one square right here and one square right here,
you wouldn't be able to fill everything
yeah,
up, right?
you couldn't put anything there because
Okay, that makes
it's
sense.
hard.
That makes
that's
sense.
Why, that's
So,
why I have my strategy to
I am already 5 across on my map. I can't put anything farther than that at all.
All right, so we've got me. I'm first pick.
This is a nice building
this
round.
is all-
You're not
this is such
5
a
across.
cool-
You can add one like this.
Well, I'm 5 across this way, but not this way.
Yeah, I know. You could add one like that. but
Exactly.
It's 4 across, so you have to add one right here.
Okay.
You see, now this is where I'm thematically torn because
That's a really cool tile.
that's a really cool tile. When it doesn't help
got
me
a
out in
plesiosaur.
any way.
Wait,
You got a big ocean.
You're not allowed to do that.
Why not? Oh yeah, you are correct.
You have to put it
I
here.
guess the cheater medallion's
You
mine,
get
right?
the cheater.
Cheater medallion.
You have to put it here.
So I
So
will
why does he have to
go-
put it there, Gigi?
I'll go like this, so that way now I've got my 5 by 5 set.
I didn't
So why
even
why,
notice.
why was that illegal, Gigi?
Because it wasn't touching any of the same type.
All right, so where did I have it?
You had it right here, which was mud and
Wait.
fields
Yep.
or whatever it's called.
But I didn't have any water there, so I had to put it touching
Here,
this,
because
right?
you don't have any other
Yeah,
water.
by the
so
Yep.
wild.
that's your-
Okay, good
that's
catch,
your only
Gigi.
option.
Yep.
Like that's your only
Well,
option. You
Clarissa
can't
just
put
lucked
any-
out because cheater medallion's now mine. All right.
Next round.
I want.
You're not going for the plesiosaur?
I kind of
The
am
Loch
tempted
Ness
to
monster?
now,
You're going to
but
disappoint
no,
Nessie.
we're gonna grab this.
I guess.
I'm gonna let somebody else have it. All right, your pick, Gigi.
Do you want the Loch Ness monster?
Yes.
Yes. Yes, indeed, which leaves me with that.
Okay. So we grab everything, and I could put it like. Now, can I put?
I'm
Do
trying
both?
To put
Does it have to match both the spots that I?
It has to match at least one.
Okay, so I could put it like this then, but I wouldn't be able to put it right here.
You could put it right here because it
Even though,
matches there.
even though it doesn't match either of these.
It matches at least one.
Okay, so then I'm putting this here. The water matches there, which is good enough. Doesn't have to match anything to this side. Okay, that's cool.
your strategy so far makes you have an equal spot.
Ooh.
So you're approving of my strategy so far.
Yes.
All right.
Well, I'm talking about score strategy.
Well, that's good enough. That's good enough. I'm just looking for approval here, Gigi.
And Gigi, you're up first on this new round, and there's a pretty tasty spot.
Ooh.
Boom, boom.
Yep.
I knew you'd go for that.
And I am going to go
Sorry, you lucked out.
right there.
All right there. All right, Clarissa.
One of
How many
my
rounds do we go?
favorite
Do we go until all the dominoes are used?
We go until we've
Oh!
completed our 5x5 square. At least
Yes.
one of us. is.
One of us
it will
have.
be
Okay.
Tony probably won't be able to because he's got
Because
a.
he's got
I
that
can go
long
one more
there.
out.
So I just
Yeah.
gotta take that one.
That
okay.
sucks.
But you're gonna.
One, and then
Yeah.
All right.
Perhaps.
go ahead and
My
take.
area sucks. I just did it.
We'll go there.
No, some little.
No, that's bad. We'll go here.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Okay. So this is pretty nice and simple so far.
Yeah, it's definitely an easy game.
How competitive do you get with this, Gigi? Do you get pretty competitive with your family members, with your brothers and sisters when you play this?
Don't know.
Yeah, you don't know? Does she, Mom?
She does,
She does.
but always a good sport about it.
Well, that's good. So you're always a fair sport about it. Do you ever invoke bragging rights if you win? Bragging rights. Like say hey, look who just won. Good game.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know what that is? Well, if you win, I'm going to teach you bragging rights, okay? So that way you can brag in a good sportsman type way that you won. Does that sound okay?
Sure.
See?
Sure. All right,
Soda down.
Jolly. Looks like you're up first.
All right. So I'm up first. I need to find something that is helpful. I've already got everything established. So I've got basically 4 spots. I've got 4 spots here that I can put stuff into. So I need to find something that fits into one of those. Nothing fits over here because we don't have any mud. I think I want one of these water ones.
Take this one because it's closer to the start.
Yep, you got a good point there because they're both basically the same, right?
Yes, they are exactly the same.
So then I want the one that's closer to the start so I get the better pick. All right, cool. We'll do that then.
I am going to take the other water one because I need to capitalize on my giant water area.
Plus it has a star. I mean crown, not star. Crown thing.
Taking just first pick.
Add forests.
Oh, okay.
I want to see this video when it's done.
You want to see this video when it's done?
Yeah.
You
It'll
know
be
what?
available online.
I'm pretty sure lots of people want to see this video when it's done, right? Even if you're watching right now. Because, you know what? Gigi, thank you for coming on the show.
It's pretty awesome.
I'm just saying, this is fun so far.
All right, you got a choice, but it's not really a choice to make.
I bet people are laughing their butts off.
You think
Sure.
so?
Yeah.
You can pick this one or this one.
Which one would you like?
Maybe this
Spot
one.
number 2 or spot number 2?
I think maybe that one instead.
Quite a quandary.
All right. I think that's a good pick.
We'll grab this. And I'm going to put it right over here.
Oopsies.
Zoom it
That
out.
Sucks.
Did
There we
you-
go.
You ended up with a.
We'll put that right there.
Probably not.
All right.
Yeah.
Oh, these are not exciting so far at all. This round, we're getting. We had those
building
round-
up.
we
The
had those-
tension is
We had
going.
those rounds earlier that had all those high numbers, and now we're getting these low ones that just aren't thrilling at all.
Well, I can tell you right now, Jolly, I'm guaranteed to lose at least one piece
Because you've got
I
your 5x5.
I got a little corner over
I'm
there.
not
Yeah,
Okay.
I am as well.
You're going to lose 2 because you've got a 3 here.
So 2 equals 1 piece. I can place, and then lay 1-1, which makes up 1 piece.
No, make up the. Okay, I see what you're saying.
I'm
okay,
gonna
we
lose
go.
one too.
Math is
Yeah.
hard.
It
As am
is
I.
very hard.
Geometry,
Which
squares.
by the way, I believe it's Clarissa's go.
It is. I was just.
Are you thinking?
I was inspecting my
I
kingdom.
had a way, but then I got thrown off.
Oh, you got thrown off there on your
Yeah,
box
'cause
strategy?
Yes, because I couldn't get it because
I'm the
that
lumber
was the only
baron.
option.
That's okay.
Alright.
Gigi, it's your turn.
Pick.
I'm interested to see what you pick. So are you going for that because it's got some mud on it for you?
Yeah. Mud.
So I'm going to.
Give
The
me all
question
the
is,
mud.
picking this doesn't do me much.
Probably
because that gives me last pick, but I'm fine with going last pick to get
Adding
that.
3 crowns to your water, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
So I'll be forced to grab that. And we go ahead and we load those up.
And I
Thankfully, I
believe
was
this
able
is-
to place that.
Close that up.
And I'm hoping for a mine.
Mine's gonna look
I've got a
interesting,
perfect
even if-
gap for a mine.
Yours going to look good even if you don't get that cube completed.
Yeah.
So we've got
There's
got
a dragon.
shadow on here.
Ooh.
We gotta go in. There's a Charizard.
That's not a Charizard.
Why are you
That
doing
looks like a
Pokemon?
Charizard.
That's not.
Why
a
are you
Charizard.
doing Pokemon?
I'm sad. I didn't get the mine that I was looking for.
Neither did
So
I.
I've gotta
Neither
figure
did
out-
I,
We've got
buddy.
we've got one more pick after this, but you have to
I've
place
got
it,
one
so you don't get any
spot.
more.
Right.
Two people better not pick
You're
the
gonna
waters
be the
because
only
I
one
can't
picking
place
last
it
time
if
around.
you don't get me a water.
You need a water to put
Yeah.
next to Loch Ness Monster,
Yeah,
right?
So
if you don't
I
leave me a
cannot pick
water,
that.
I'm gonna die.
Well, I don't have any
Shouldn't pick
choice
that.
because I'm last, so you got to blame the two of them if you don't get a water, because that means each of them picked a water.
I'm going to
So
choose
see?
that.
Mommy, please don't pick a water.
Now,
Sorry,
look at
I-
this. Look at this.
I've got to.
She's pulling the mom.
No, you have a woods. You need a woods.
I need an active wood.
She needs a crown in her
Mom
wood.
says
I
she
can't
loves
place
you,
it.
but we're playing a game.
I can't place it.
You're right, you can't. So you'll get another pick with
Okay.
Jolly when he gets
Well,
the
here's
pick.
which one do you want?
Do you want the dragon? Or do you
Because
want...
you can't place it, so you'll get another chance.
Yeah.
If you take this one, Jolly can't place this one.
Yep.
Okay, then yeah, I'm doing it against Jolly.
There
Look at
we
this.
go.
I'm not the one that took the water pick from her and then pitting her against me.
There we are. All
You know,
right,
this
take
is-
your piece.
This is doubly sad because not only can I place this, but it's also got the dragon on it, and I can't put the dragon down anywhere. But I get first pick, which
Then
means
you go ahead and
Which
set
mean,
this
but you're
aside.
still, but she still sabotaged you. You don't end up
I know.
with a last piece. You're gonna have an empty spot, even though you're the only one who could have put it down.
Now, see, Jolly, watch the mine show up now.
Oh,
And
there's,
I would
if
be-
there's a single
There
mine,
is a
I'm-
mine. There's a big mine.
There's a big mine. I wish that had shown up last round.
Oh, and I can't actually place that, but do I just want to
No.
spike pick it?
Are you gonna be mean to Gigi?
Well, I don't know because that actually works out really well for me. So, Gigi, next game. It's going to be you, me versus Tony, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got this. All right, I'm not taking the mine then. So, Gigi, that mine's all yours if you want it.
Yeah.
All right.
There we go.
Tony and I
Look how
can't pick.
excited she is. She's just like, give that to me right
Look
now.
at how many mine.
I think you might have won.
Can you count up my stuff?
Yes. I can.
All right.
All right,
So
so
now,
scoring.
how does scoring work, Tony?
So we'll use mine as an example over here.
Okay, I've got you.
So you count up each number of areas. So I've got a huge yellow area here, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Okay.
And then I multiply that by the number of crowns that are in the area. 1. So I've got 6 times 1, which is 6.
6 points. Do we need paper?
We will
Sean.
need paper
Sean,
or
you got this, right?
mobile devices.
Well,
Need some
and
paper, dude.
You got it. See, that's all we need. It was some Gigi command. Thanks, Gigi.
so while he's grabbing that, we'll continue with mine. I will bring up a handy-dandy calculator. So I've got 6. And then calculator in the camera.
It's still not in there. Okay, that's good.
There we go.
There we go. So I did my field. Now, I wanted to put a mine right there to extend this, and that would have been really good. But as it is, I've got 1 mine space times 2 crowns, so that's plus 2.
2. Okay.
Nothing here. It's 2 forests,
Unless
but no
you couldn't
crown.
have either way, because 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Oh, when he put this one down, he was hoping it'd be
He was
a
hoping
mine.
he'd get a double that way.
I've got my ocean, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times 2 crowns, so
14.
plus 14 more points.
Okay.
And then I've got my pasture, which is 1, 2, 3, 4 times 4 crowns, which is 16.
Okay.
What Tony would get?
For a grand total of 38.
So Tony's got 38.
Alright.
All right. So
You want to do me next? Okay.
Clarissa.
So over here, I've got forest. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 forest places at 3 crowns, so 27 for my forests.
She-
All right.
In one section, she has already gotten
And then I've
my
got
score.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of the wheat fields at 2. That's 12.
Oh, yeah. She got
And
you,
then
Tony.
1 over here for my
She got-
mine. And then 1, 2, 3
She got big
times 2
boots.
plus 6.
And also a spider.
And you said one from the mine.
One for the mine.
What was the last one? I'm sorry.
So she's
Total
got
of
46 total.
46.
Yep. All right,
Okay.
Gigi, we're going to go over to yours.
I think she trounced
And your
everyone
mom-
with her little
Your
mine.
mom is going to help you with this, okay?
Okay, so here she's got the pasture has no crowns on it, so it's
But
not
these counts.
activated.
Remember?
No,
Remember each space.
only if there's a crown. This is likewise not activated.
No, but remember, we read the rules and found something out.
that
Uh-oh.
that if you have
This-
a single
this is that-
space,
that family.
if you have the single space and no other places, that it's still active, but not if there's no crowns. Like if there's one space with a crown, at first we thought that wasn't the case, but one is activated. So
Okay.
here you've got 2, and you've got 1, 2, 3 here times 1.
Plus 3, okay.
Okay, and then over here we've got 1, 2, 3, 4 times 3. That's 12
So
for this
12
one.
more.
And then we already did the water, yeah? Okay.
Yep.
So then we're down here at the crowns. We've got 1, 2, 3, but here's where it comes in heavy. We've got
9.
7 crowns.
No, wait, 4. Yes.
7 times 3 though. So there's 21 just for that little.
So 38. So tied
She
with
ties
Tony.
me.
So it all comes down to
Clarissa's the one to beat.
Who are you?
Who are
how
you?
many
That's-
points is that?
I was
How
gonna
many
say,
points?
who are you?
46.
46.
All right, so let's see.
I thought
Let
I
me know if I'm
won.
doing this
I thought
correctly.
you were
then.
going to
Yes.
win too.
I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 because 3 crowns. So that's
Yes,
15.
You're not gonna win.
We're gonna see. We're gonna see.
You're not gonna win,
I
dude.
need somebody's belief, Gigi. Come on. Then I have nothing here, nothing there. Over here I have 4s, 2 of them with 1 crown, so that's 2. Right here I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 2 crowns, so that's 10. And then my last scoring place is right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times 3 is 15.
You made it close.
Is
This
42.
He was-
Came in second place.
So you know what? You know what I did do though?
What did
I
you
thought
do?
I was gonna come in third
Gigi.
first place.
I beat you.
Oh no!
But it's fine. You know what?
kidding.
You and me are teaming up against Tony next, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got this. We're going to team up against Tony
Alrighty.
next. So are we doing one more game of this quick?
Do we have time? What do our producers say?
Hanabi.
No.
Switch
Nope,
games.
we're switching?
Yeah.
All right.
Aw.
Well, Gigi, thank you for coming on the show and thank you for playing. Look at the camera and tell everybody hello. Uh-huh.
Go grab your sister.
Well, we're gonna go to a short break. We'll be back shortly for the next game, which is Hanabi, I believe.
Nope, not
No,
Hanabi.
it's
Hanabi?
just one.
Just one. We'll be back for just one. And welcome back. I'm Tony.
I'm Jolly, and you're still watching Table Ready. So what we have here, our first game, we finished. It was Kingdomino, and Clarissa run that one, and your youngest daughter, Gigi, joined us, which we had a blast. We're going to have her back on the show because I liked her energy.
Without the soda.
Now we have your middle child, correct?
Right. Correct.
Would you like to introduce yourself?
Hi, I'm Anna.
Hi, Anna.
So we have Anna. Anna is starting out slightly more subdued than Gigi, but you told us that you also have the spirit of chaos, correct?
We can work up to it.
We can work up to it? That sounds good. All right. So what are we playing this time?
So this game is called Just One. This is a fun, simple party game that 3 to 7 people can play. So the concept is everyone but one person is going to know a word. And everyone's going to try to get that one person to say that word by writing a clue down.
Okay.
So you're going to be the one person in this game. So we're going to flip over.
Wait. So I can't look at it, right?
This is just the
Cannot look at
example.
it.
We'll get into
Oh,
it.
okay. I was.
So we'll flip over a card. It will have 5 different options. And we'll place it on your little stand here so we can all see it.
Now, what are these 5 options? Here, I'll hold
So
it
we've
while
got,
you-
for this one, Halloween, chip, baby, canteen, and pear. And you, not knowing them, will just say 1 through 5. And that is the word that we all now know.
Okay, so we'll randomly pick one from it by saying a number.
Yes.
Okay.
And then we will each secretly, on our own, write down a clue. Say you pick number 2 and we're going for chip.
Mhm.
We each would write down a clue on our board without consulting anyone else. So I might write down potato. Clarissa might write down
So
Pringles.
is it a single? Like, could I write Mrs. Potts, right? Or is it a
Sure.
single word?
You can do a whole single concept.
So like a phrase.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
I
We're
thought
go-
it had to be a word.
We'll,
we're going
we'll
to
allow it.
jive well with this because I was thinking Beauty and the Beast, Mrs. Potts for Chip also.
We'll be pretty loosey
The
goosey
mind
on this
works in
one.
mysterious
All
ways.
But then once everyone's ready, before Jolly can look at them, we'll all turn them around. If any of the clues are the same,
We have to
they both are
cancel
erased.
each other out.
Oh,
'Cause there can only-
No, I can't look at those, right?
Not yet. So there can only be just one of every clue. Hence just that.
Oh, so you're
Once
trying to
we've
think-
rectified that and erased duplicate answers, then you get to look at the clues and you get to make one guess.
Okay, so if when I get to look at clues, if there is no clue I get to look at, I know all 3 of you just guessed generically at the
And
same
we
answer.
failed.
So we want to be like a little bit out there, but not so out there he won't understand it.
You want
Correct.
to
Okay,
yes.
that sounds good. All right.
You,
And our goal is to see how many we can complete before our next break, which is in just about 45 minutes.
Cool.
All
So,
right?
we're going until our next break to see how many we can accumulate.
Either that or we can give ourselves a goal. What is our goal?
Let's give ourselves a. What do you think is challenging? For
I think our goal
I
should
think
be
s-
just one.
just one.
I'm getting
Going for the win.
I'm getting ye old sign from producers saying our goal should be 6.
6.
So
oh, I think that's
So-
low.
That seems that's too
So-
low.
So that's low.
is that 9?
9.
9.
The 9th episode.
What's
The
Ninth
9th episode.
Okay.
That's
What
really-
is
Oh,
now? Here's
right.
my question: what is a challenging amount of time to get 9 in? Do we go by a timer?
You don't really have there's no time limit.
So we're just going for 9. Okay, so it's
Yeah,
not
I mean,
quite-
there's no time limit, but I mean, by the same token, you don't want to be spending, 5 minutes thinking up a clue.
Okay,
Stop having
we,
fun.
we want to be having fun. All right.
That
all
is
right.
generally the goal of board games.
Okay, so here's one thing. This is cooperative though, right?
Yes.
Yes.
So I can't beat Anna.
You can't bully children.
There's always
No.
next time.
No.
You
bullying
cannot
children.
bully children in this show.
Well, that's
Hey,
a shame.
I was very nice to Gigi. I was just showing her a competitive
Play the
spirit.
tapes.
I was even going to show her how
Producer
Can we
says
run
that's
back?
all
Can we
it
run
takes.
back?
You spend enough
Hey,
time being nice
all-
to children, you just gotta
All I
smack
know
them
is
to make up
that
for
me
it.
and Gigi have an agreement that next time she's on the show, we're teaming up against Tony, which is
Gigi and I?
awesome. Gigi and I. Whichever.
So, can we put the bad grammar medal up, please?
No. There's no bad. No
Do we have more than one English
Alright.
major in the house?
No,
Let's
I don't
go.
think
All right, so you're our first it.
So I don't get to look
You
at
cannot
it.
see it.
You do
But
not.
like
Don't
this,
look real quick. We're going to show the audience
Okay.
at home what is up here.
Look very
So
slowly.
These are our options. Jolly, what number do you want?
I want number 4.
All right, so this is what we're going to be doing. Number 4.
So now I just wait until you all have your clues, right?
Yeah, your job is pretty cushy at this point,
All
not
right.
unlike real life.
Oh. Just Just wait, Tony. Someday we're going to have a surprise episode where you see my work, and then you're just going to be like, oh, I understand the wanting to be competitive with the small children now.
I feel like you're trying to justify
I
things.
feel like calling me small is a little bit of a slight.
With the medium children now. No.
I've got my clue.
Have you know 5'3" is the international average for women?
5'3"? Okay, yeah, no, that's
That's true.
a good height.
Thank you.
I'm also fine.
We've got.
But in the United States, you are short.
Okay. Yes, but that's American
All right,
centrism.
so I
You
can't
don't
look
need
at
to think
clues
about
yet.
that.
And look, so on the count of 3, 1, 2, 3. So these are the clues that we have.
Oh, I
Why
thought
don't you guys
somebody was
show
going to
them
go
up
with.
here so we can get them on
I thought
camera?
I had to go obscure because I thought somebody was going to pick my first instinct, and no one did.
That happens in this game a lot. You psych yourself out. So none of them are different, so we're all good. We're going to set them so Jolly can see.
So let me know when I can look.
You may look.
Let me look.
Your clues are dusk, enchanted, and good.
I'm trying to guess one
word.
One word.
Dusk.
What do they have
enchanted,
all in common?
and good.
The letter D.
Oh man, she's got a good point there. Dusk, enchanted, and good. Fairy tale, but that's two.
So when you make
So-
your guess, tell us that this is your official guess. You can talk as
Okay,
much
I
as
can
you
talk.
want.
I can talk as much as I want. So, fairy tale would be like enchanted and good, but I don't know where dusk really fits into that. So I'm not sure about that one. Dusk would be dusk, enchanted, and good. Dusk. I'm trying to figure out where dusk even comes into this.
It's unfortunate that dusk is probably the most important one there.
Dusk is the best
The
clue.
odd one out is not what he thinks
must
it is.
say, is that considered table talk? You saying that?
No,
Pro-
definitely not.
Because I'm. Okay, so now I'm just
Well,
like.
they're gonna throw us
now
out of
I'm
the
like, I
tournament.
was focusing on these two because they seem more related, but now I'm just like, okay, never mind. It's
Well, we'll put it this way.
Dusk.
We'll consider it table talk if you'll accept the cheater's medal for using it.
no, because I'm not the one doing the table talk.
We're all. It's a cooperative game.
Really
We're all
good clues,
cheaters.
by the way.
They're all really good
Yes,
clues.
they are.
Dusk, enchanted, and good. See, the only thing I can think of is from Dusk Till Dawn, which definitely is an enchanted. And while I enjoy the movie, you can't really say it's good in
per
nature.
se.
So it's not from Dusk Till Dawn, and that's also a movie. Dusk.
It's a singular word.
Good.
Would it help if we
Enchanted.
rearranged?
Good Dusk is enchanted. I'm telling you, we're probably not getting this.
If you don't get it,
Okay.
you can
It
simply
fine.
say
It was
pass.
good in the dusk with
no,
the enchanted.
I'm going to take a guess, but it's
Yes.
going to be so far off. Good Dusk enchanted. And it's not compound words, right? Or
Correct.
One word.
No hyphens, nothing like that.
just,
Just one.
Oh wow. Friday, because Friday is enchanted good, and I love it when it hits dusk because I'm done with work.
Is that your guess?
That is my guess.
I am so sorry,
Also
sir. That
a
is
movie.
incorrect.
You guys tell me
Also-
what it is?
So the answer
do
was
I get to see what it is then?
yes. The
Oh, hold on,
answer.
hold on, before you, what's it? We can give him hints now?
Yes,
well,
we can give
the,
him hints.
The word
What-
that I nixed was twilight because I thought it was
What's another
too.
word for dusk?
I thought it was too
Like
obvious.
evening.
Yes,
Correct.
Good
that
evening.
is the word.
Good
Some
evening,
enchanted
evening.
evening.
There we go.
Okay. Okay.
Good clues. Good clues. Good clues.
I was trying to think more of something else. I was overthinking it. Okay.
All right, so
I wasn't trying to.
Yeah.
that is
okay.
one for a failure. So
Okay.
we're gonna put that face down.
Okay.
Anna, you're our next it. So we're gonna place yours here so we can all see. Can we see that, or do I need to bring it up to
Here.
the camera?
I'll bring it up to camera.
All right.
Okay.
Anna, give us a number 1 through 5, please.
3.
3.
All right. That is our
So
our goal.
Okay.
So now take and write down your clue.
All right. I got to my clue.
And as long as the spelling is correct, I've got my clue.
I can,
And
Words
you were,
are hard.
You were getting on to me about grammar and you
Grammar
don't know
and
if you could
spelling are
spell?
two different things.
Okay.
Right? All right. Here's our.
Oh, good.
All of them are different.
All right.
Wonderful.
You
So
gave the clue good again.
So
No.
so there's mine,
there's mine.
and there's the other one. So
All right, here
All
are your
right.
clues. You have goblet, chip, and tea.
Okay. It's either cup or mug. Oof.
Ooh.
Because you say a cup of tea, but you also would have a mug of tea. I'll say cup.
Yeah! Good job. It was indeed cup.
all right. So what was tea the best clue?
Well, I saw goblet and my first thought was fire. And then I saw
Oh.
tea and I was like, well, you can make tea over fire. And then I saw chip and I was like, no, that's not it.
Okay.
I was hoping did Chip kind of go back to
Yeah,
what
it
we talked
did.
about?
It did. I was like, oh,
30
okay.
seconds.
That's what I was counting on.
Okay.
It flipped over
All right, it's a
immediately.
good thing.
It's either
it's a
cup or
good thing
mug.
I'm not competing against this child because I don't think I would
Okay.
beat this one.
I'm gonna go with number 2.
This is Clarissa's round as being it.
All right, number
2. Mmm.
That's going to be interesting. All right, number 2. So now we get to decide our clue, right?
Nobody pick what I'm gonna write, okay?
Don't worry, Tony. Not going to pick what you're going to write.
I got my clue.
It's number 2,
You've-
right?
Yes,
It's
it is
number
number
2.
2. You've got a lot to live up to here. Your own flesh and blood got it like that,
I know,
Clarissa.
I know.
That's-
Hopefully my own flesh and blood will give it to me like that.
My
you
own
ready?
flesh and blood?
You you will
I
give
thought
me
you were
the
asking me to donate blood.
no.
on screen, Clarissa's like, by the way,
I
little
need a
child."
kidney, sweetheart.
I tried. They told me I was too small.
She's like, I'm asking you in front of a stream crowd of 3 people. You can't say no.
It's probably. Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad. All right,
It's
so
like a GoFundMe.
Okay, that-
ready? Let's compare. Let's
All right,
compare.
so-
Good,
That's
good.
a-
That's a
over here.
hyphen, not a minus.
So that's good. I was kind of hoping one of you two would use.
I figured everyone would psych themselves out, so I would go for it.
All right.
Ready?
All right.
So
Here are
all
your
our-
options. You have shaped, green, and fruit.
I'm gonna go with pear.
Right, immediately. Look at that.
See, because green and fruit could have been anything, but
Shape.
Shapely. We got it.
Man.
We've been 12.
All right. So what we're saying so far is I'm the weak link in this game.
Well, we might do that.
So
That's what I'm hoping for.
It's my turn, so
you're hoping for us to lose.
It's your Y chromosome. That's the
I'm
problem.
hoping for Tony to share the weak link spot with me. So that I'm not the one left out.
I plan and hope to join the champions, but I shall look away now.
All right.
I am choosing number 5.
He is choosing number 5.
5. Okay, that'll be interesting. So number 5.
Oh my gosh.
I'm loving these sounds. These are wonderful sounds. I'm very hopeful for the future.
All right.
Mmm. And one of the fun things about this game is when you play it with your family, you can start doing all those like inside jokes and stories that just your family knows.
Well, that's why I was going with Chip.
Well, the problem is that
Because-
none of us have ever met each other.
I'm about to say,
So
me-
we got a challenge.
Me and Anna had one commonality, and that was we both thought about Chip from Beauty and the Beast. So I was playing on that for Cup. to
I mean,
hope
you
that
know,
would
if it's
help out.
anything Christmas Carol related, you can always write Bublé.
I do know that.
All right. So Tony, close your eyes.
Closing my eyes.
I've
All
heard
right.
that story.
So what we've got? Okay, these are good. They're different. They're different.
They're all different? I'm okay to look?
They are all different. No, not yet.
Not yet?
You wait. I'm showing the audience. I'm showing your mom and dad what they are. Okay? All right. So that was yours. That was yours. All right. You're good. They're all different, Tony. So we've got barber, gossip, and salon.
My first instinct is to go with haircut. Something along those lines, because you go to a salon or the barber to get that happen, and while you're there, gossip occurs inevitably. I'm trying to think if it would be anything else. It might be like scissors, but that wouldn't really fit with gossip.
Very scary gossip.
Very, very scary gossip. So I think I'm gonna go with my gut instinct here, and I'm gonna go with haircut.
Do we count that?
No, I don't think that's quite it. To be honest, it's really
My
close.
my first instinct was to go with stylist, but I figured that would get canceled out, which
You
is
know
why I
what?
went with barber.
That was a good one. I was just trying to get something that also was in it. So I think we all danced around it
Yeah.
a little bit.
I wanted to go with stylist.
Little-
Does that help?
If it was
If it
stylist,
was
what do you
stylist
think it
instead
is?
of barber?
I don't think it would have helped
Okay.
much.
So
Hairdresser.
hairdresser.
Okay, it was very close.
It was close, but
I could have written
If-
chest of drawers.
I was about to say
So
if you would have said some sort of employee, at a store, I think we could have counted it. But saying haircut versus hairdresser, I think that's too
Yeah.
different.
So
Yeah.
that is something you're allowed to kind of judge as a family. Like if you get it close and everyone's like, "Yeah, that's close enough," you may count it as a win if you want. But it was sounding like we're counting this as a no.
This is
Yes.
I think
that's
it
a no.
sounds like no, because haircut is something that's done to you,
Yes.
and a hairdresser is the person.
Is a person, yes.
So
All right. So I have joined you in the duo of failures.
you got much closer than I did, though, Tony.
We can. Yes.
Friday.
How much is the game?
This
People are asking in the chat.
the Guardtower price on this game is $24.99.
Mom, Dad, I know you have this game because I gave this to you.
What a steal!
What a steal!
Which one's asking?
All right, so it's my go
It's
next,
your
right?
it's your go.
All right.
So you look away.
I want number 2.
Number 2. So we're going with. Oh, sorry. We're going with that one. Number 2. Two.
Oh, that was an interesting bunch of.
Trying to like telepathically
I'm gonna get the same
communicate
three
you
clues.
not to write something.
Enchanted Dusk and
Okay. What did he say was the answer for Enchanted Friday?
Friday.
So if it's ever Friday, we put those.
yeah, you put them again, and then
All
I'll
right.
be
I
like,
actually think it's Friday once
Then
a
I'll be
week.
like, are they wanting me to guess Friday, or is this just supposed to
Well,
be
no, he started out with Dusk Till
evening
Dawn.
again?
Yeah.
But Friday is also a movie, so I
So
think he just
do
thinks
our
about
comparison?
movies a lot.
No.
Ooh,
The thing
So
with
show the
Nice.
camera.
the thing with
Nice.
the thing with
I have
Friday
not seen
was
any
that's a
of those.
magical
So we got that?
evening for me.
yours is really good, especially with the
man.
exclamation point. I like it.
There we are. So they are all different,
I look?
Jolly. You may look. Your clues are biblical, Halo, and Hark.
Oh, Angel.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good job.
I think that's
Good
a lot
job.
easier than hairdresser.
It was a lot easier.
All right.
Hark
I got
the
one.
Hark the Herald Angels sing.
They do. This is
Her-
true.
the Herald Angels. Isn't that from like a?
Yeah.
Tony's dad wants to know when you bought this game for them.
2 Christmases ago, we played it with everyone.
They need to know which. This is something my son gave me pile to look in. This is the one
This
from
is-
2 Christmases ago, or from.
All right.
Moving right along, it is back to your being it.
I'll go with 4.
Four.
Four?
Okay.
4.
All right. So
Those weren't bad noises.
Whoop. Number 4, we got right here.
Okay.
So
I shouldn't say that word.
So I'm going to.
Okay.
I know what I'm
All
going
right.
with, and it might.
Well, keep Tony's in mind because I did go with it. He said I shouldn't write that word.
How do you know that's what I was thinking?
Because I no.
We'll do this. All right, let's compare.
All right. So we've got.
I almost did that one, Jolly. I thought about it.
Oh, it's. How did it get zoomed in so far? There we go. That's what we want. There we go.
This could
So they're all
go
different,
very
right?
wrong.
I know this could go very wrong.
All right. Yeah. I'm glad I put on the one I had because otherwise
All
some
right.
really weird guesses could happen.
Here are you're good to look.
You're good to look.
Your clues are garden, spray,
And
and
panty.
panty.
Panty? I thought that said pantry. I was like, well, spray and pantry. Hose.
Yeah.
There we go.
Man, you're good at this.
Thank you.
That's
When
our
he
fourth-
said I shouldn't write it, I was like, well, then I will.
And I will note that instance was not table talk because I did not say what the word was.
All right.
Okay, so I'm gonna go this time with number 1.
Number 1. Okay.
Hey. Number 1. I've got it.
only I know how to make the sound that's in my head into a word, then I would put that down. But
You could spell it out. We believe in onomatopoeia around here.
I do believe that my word is incorrectly spelled, but it's as close as I can get.
so grammar is your thing, but spelling, not.
Well, no, I got the. If you ask my family, that is in. I am a good speller, but this is a hard word. All right, ready?
Now is that's 2 words? Is that okay?
It's a phrase. We established
phrase?
phrases are okay.
Okay.
We're house rolling it.
We're bending the
Okay.
rules a bit.
And technically, when you lose, you take one off, don't you? There's like an extra penalty.
Let's
for
not do
losing.
that.
Oh, is there?
No, I know, but I'm saying I do believe that we are house ruling it.
Okay, so they're all different.
Okay.
So your options are bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
dance, and discotheque.
She's like what I call a Saturday
Bludgeoning
night
damage.
in my 20s.
Discotheque, dance, and bludgeoning damage.
I feel like
Yeah,
I
I
might have
know.
screwed us.
I
I'm
know
sorry.
one of those is really throwing you for a loop, isn't it? It's definitely.
It's definitely discotheque.
Yeah.
One of them is throwing me for a loop. Yes.
Here, just so we can see the look on her face a bit better.
The look
I'm,
of straight agony.
I'm so sorry.
Like when I saw bludgeoning damage, I was like 1d6, but that's obviously not right. The right answer.
That would be the D&D crossover yet to come here. Just
so,
One creators. I want the
um,
royalties on that idea.
So, dance, discotheque, bludgeoning damage.
I'm so sorry.
Okay,
2 of us went one way, one went the exact opposite.
I took the road less traveled.
Bar?
Knowing the word.
Bar?
makes sense.
Is that your guess?
That's my guess.
It is not bar. So.
Cold Club! That we didn't tell her.
Wait, what's that?
She got it before we said it.
You know, I think bar is pretty close, to be honest.
And then she said the word.
Well, I'm going to say no on bar being close.
Do you not?
If you're not
have you-
allowing
Change your
haircuts
rule.
for
Have
hairdresser.
you ever attended a university before and gone
Well,
to
so-
a university
so-
bar club? They are the same
At-
thing on the
is-
university
So
campus.
as it came out of my mouth, I was like, "What's another word for a bar that you could bludgeon with?" And then it was instantly there.
All right, so
Theoretically, you could bludgeon with the
so
bar.
we're gonna
I know.
turn to the producers for this. She said bar. I'm pretty sure we're not counting bar, but before we could tell her the answer, she changed it to, or she blurted out club. Do we get the point?
She blurted it out in reaction to the collective groan, so I would say no.
No. No is the answer. You
All right.
join the circle of disappointments.
I do.
I'm sorry, I wrote
My
blood
shame.
twice.
No, that's
OSU
okay.
campus, there's no real difference because
I'm still gonna. I'm gonna
Students-
get you one time, like, hey man, let's go drink at the bar, and then I'm gonna take you to like a club. And it's gonna be a totally different experience than you thought you were planning.
Oh, no,
I'm
no.
looking forward to sitting.
the totally different thing is going to be what you expect from me. You're going to be like, jolly, enjoy this Pacific.
I think if you invite me to a club and then you beat me with a bat, I think that's a little bit different though.
But does discotheque count? Because that's just another language. Is it?
Discotheque? No, they call them discotheques. I mean,
There,
they
Yeah.
clubs.
It's-
A discotheque
so it
was a
does
very
have-
It's
particular
kind of
type
an antiquated way to refer to it, but yes.
You see, it would be
But
kind of
Jolly's
like,
kind of old.
well,
we failed it anyways,
no,
so
it
we
would
move
be
on.
like saying,
Are synonyms allowed?
Oh yes.
Synonyms are allowed.
I mean, we
Absolutely.
use dusk for evening.
yeah.
Okay.
She's giving me looks.
Because
Anywho.
dusk and evening aren't technically synonyms because they're like different times of evening.
So
But discotheque is a particular type of club. It's not. It's.
Okay.
but you
I
could
think
have
it's
4-H
just
would
as
be.
different as Bard Club.
You
Of what
could,
Sean's
you could
saying.
put
Discotheque
4-H,
club
and
are-
that's a club.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're really trying to capture the true spirit of family at the holidays, including arguing over semantics. It's my turn.
That should be like our family tagline. Like if we had a family crest.
Which
arguing over
I would
semantics.
pick the correct number, Tony,
I
because one
would-
of these is awesome, the other ones aren't.
Will you show
Well,
me
which
the
one's the awesome one? I don't know them. Which one's the awesome one?
I'm going to judge you on which number you pick.
Tony, it's in the name.
One, please.
You picked well, Tony. I don't know how well for guessing, but I like it.
I'm looking forward to this.
Okay.
Just gonna start right out with Dungeons and Dragons. Dungeons and or Dragons.
Is that your guess?
No.
Okay.
What's up, nerds? You ready to Dungeons and Dragons?
Let's see.
I'm gonna try to get a win on the board here.
Oh, I feel like I can't go with a phrase on this one because there's one phrase that makes it way too easy.
So we'll say you can do 2 words, but you can't do 3.
And it can't be like a fill in the blank.
Yeah, no fill in the blank.
Oh, yeah, because that would be too
Like-
easy.
So like if the
One word and then a fill in the
I'm
blank.
trying to think of what the fill in the blank would be.
I don't know.
We're just establishing
It's
things
just-
for
we're
future.
setting a precedent. Like if the word is whoop ass, you can't say opening up a can of.
See, that would be 2 words and then a
Not
blank.
wrong. All right. Are we good to go?
I've got mine. So here, let's show the camera instead of just each other. We're all kind of looking at each other like. So these are the 3, which are different, and I like the route that you 2 went because I think it might complement the route I went. Very good. All right, Tony,
Yes.
are you ready?
Yes.
We've got Tokyo, Kaiju, and Kong.
Then we've got.
I think that's an extra
So it's Godzilla.
It is Godzilla.
Godzilla,
Yeah.
You when you have not had coffee.
Yes.
Woo! All right, we're up to 5. Good job.
I get the cheater medallion though.
I knew what it was way before
Okay.
you did the impersonation. As soon as I saw
Kaiju was a good one.
Thank you.
I don't even know what that means.
It's like King Kong, Godzilla, King
Giant
Ghidorah,
monsters.
or
Oh,
Mothra.
giant monster. Okay,
Yeah,
I
Mothra.
didn't know that term.
Yes. All right. Jolly.
No, it's my go again.
See if you can get more wins than losses.
5.
Number 5. Oh no.
Is it a bad one?
Oh no, number 5.
It's evening again. Or it's Friday.
Listen, I'm just gonna say there can only be just one of every clue.
Okay.
Huh.
Can I like write something and then cross it out?
No, you cannot.
Okay.
Now I'm curious as to what this could be.
Oh, you're gonna be so happy you picked number 5.
I don't know if that's being facetious or.
I don't know.
If I have to take a wild guess, I'm going to guess Friday. Because that's what we talked about.
Do we all ever
No,
clues?
I'm thinking.
Stumped and thinking.
Oh.
She
Just
thought of
one clause is tripping us up. All right, ready?
Oh no.
Oh,
It's
no.
okay. It's
Do we
okay
have two
because
there?
We
I
have
did
two.
this.
Yes, you'll get it just on that.
So
Can
they
I
both
vote?
had the same thing. They have to erase theirs.
Oh.
And no, only my clue
I just
exists.
saw yours. I think I know what it is.
Your clue is club.
Bar.
I told you.
I was like, there's no way that just happened. What did you know? I didn't see that.
They wrote
Pro.
pro.
We both wrote pro.
That is spectacular.
So I'm not following your line of thinking. What is crow? and-
Crowbar.
Crowbar.
Oh, crowbar.
Yeah.
I got you. I see.
Oh no,
it.
is it spelled C-R-O or C-R-O-W?
C-R-O-W.
The worst part would have been if they would have all 3 said club and I would have gotten a clue. Because then I would have
He
guessed
said
Friday.
what he said. There's
Hence
should
my
be
general
just
statement.
one.
All right.
It's Anna's
Oh,
turn.
That's hilarious.
What are you gonna pick?
Number 2.
Number 2.
Proceed
Okay.
for the audience. Audience at home, we're going with number
Oh, wait,
2.
I can look at it now.
Yeah, you can
Yes.
look at it. Number 2.
Number 2. Okay.
There we go. You can put that right there.
Put it right there. Okay.
I've got one. Yes.
Question is, are you two going to go with an obvious one?
You're gonna go with a totally different one than mine, but mine is the best for this.
All right. Let's compare.
Mine is specific.
Oh, okay. I see where you're going with this. I know
Yes.
enough about you that I know what this is.
Well, it's also
Oh, okay. All right, so these are the clues. They're all different.
Okay.
So you can go ahead and take a look.
Your clues
Fresh
are
baked.
loaf and bellyache.
Wheat. Bread.
Tell-
Bread.
Tell us what your answer is.
Bread.
Yes, you got it with
You
bread.
got it with bread. We're up to 7.
So for those of us that aren't in the loop, there was a little bit of like insider knowledge on this one,
Yep.
like families would. Clarissa cannot eat bread,
Neither can I.
Neither can I.
I also have celiac.
so there. That's
Okay.
hence the bellyache.
I knew you couldn't. And I was figuring, well, she at least knows that about you, so.
Wait, you have celiac?
All right,
I know.
We've-
What a coincidence, right?
we've
Oh
got
my God, we have so much in
just
common.
Now
enough
you know who you
time.
blame.
We should hang out sometime.
You should hang out sometime and have some non-wheat food.
Well, we are almost at time for the segment, so we'll finish out the round. You and me, we've got 7. Our goal is 9.
Okay,
So
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 we
we've
gotta get them both.
get these
Yeah.
last 2 in
Last
order
2
for
you'll
us to
make
pull
it.
off
The last
Okay.
family
2.
win.
So
Last
it's
2
2 or
you
nothing.
make it.
Okay.
And I'll
let's
finish
see.
out the round. Okay.
Number 2, please.
Number 2.
Wait, it's my.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It is you.
Okay.
I
Look
was
at it.
jumping
What
straight
are you
ahead.
looking at?
I can look at
I
this.
didn't look at it. That's why I was doing
I'm
this.
glad.
Which one would you
okay.
like?
Which one do I want?
I'll tell. Let me see it. I'm gonna telepathically communicate it to her.
You're going. Okay. You think of a number and you let us know.
She's sending me 3.
Oh my God!
All right, number 3.
So, that is it. Okay.
All right. Okay. Alrighty.
It's like you two are related or
I
something.
know. It's crazy, right?
It's like the tomatoes all over again.
Ready? And we're gonna.
All right. So they are all 3 different.
Yay.
So you'll get 3 clues. And the clues that we have for you are
Bobbin, needle, and embroidery.
I'm going to go with thread.
Congratulations, you got it.
Woo!
Tony, this is all on you.
This is all down to
My
me.
telepathy works.
I am 1 and 1 for getting these right. So yeah, I could ruin this for everyone.
All right. What are you picking, Tony?
I'm picking
All the-
number.
Wait. Before you go again, there
There is a correct
there is
answer.
one amazing one and there's one all right one on here.
Okay, let me
Alright.
say.
I think we need to end on the amazing one. I choose the amazing one.
Okay. So no, you got to pick a number. I'm gonna telepathically think of a number, Tony.
Jade, if you had to rate this amazing thing on a scale of 1 to 5, how would it rate?
Our definitions of amazing might be different. I'm giving it a strong 4.
Okay, I'll go with 4.
All right, Jade. Our definitions of amazing
Are
are
the
pretty
same?
similar.
Okay.
Yeah.
I am concerned that we're going to all write down the same thing.
We won't.
Well,
I
that
mean,
would be
you
funny.
just gotta think. What do you think everybody else is going to write down? And don't write that down.
Or you do because you know other people will be thinking the same thing as
Yeah.
you, so they won't be writing it down.
Well, whatever
But
she wrote down
somebody
is
needs
much
to write it
longer than
down.
what I want to write down. So I'm going to see how long
You're
Job
metagaming.
is.
Got mine. Are you losing stuff? Is it exploding out of your hands?
Well,
Where did it
maybe
even
it's
go?
there.
Right down here. Just explosive pen syndrome. I can't even reach it. There we
Okay.
go. I got it. All right. Ooh, okay. So what we've got for this one is
What'd you write?
I like them. Tony, if you don't get this, you're fired. First of all.
Okay.
What did Anna write?
Are we ready?
We are ready. All right.
Okay.
So what we have is banner, stretchy pants, green.
Why is there a look of fear on your face?
I don't understand this look on your face either, Tony.
Banner. Oh, I was thinking a different type of banner.
Okay, I was
Yes.
just like, come on.
All right, but we're obviously talking about the Incredible Hulk.
Yes.
Yes.
We are talking
There we
about
go.
the Hulk. I was like,
So
come
we all-
on.
We all
won.
we
We
win.
won! We
collectively.
won!
Yay!
Oh god, the banner! I wasn't thinking of Bruce Banner. I was thinking of
Yes,
waving
I
a
got it,
banner
yes.
through the sky.
I was worried there for a second. I was like, we got stretchy pants in green, and then the character's name.
All right, we're all gonna look at that camera real quick.
All right, so that was
Merry Christmas,
just
everybody.
one pretty
That
good
was
party
just-
game. If you like games like Taboo or Code Words or anything like that, I think you would like this game. And if you don't know what those are, then buy this one, just one, and go with that. So we forgot to ask Gigi this last time
Okay.
what her yak rating was of the of
I don't think
Kingdomino.
Gigi had the attention span for a yak rating.
We could have gotten a
What
yak
is a
rating.
yak rating?
So here's what we do. Every week when me and Tony do the show, we give each game a yak rating out of 5. So it's our rating system because the yak holds a special place in our heart from episode 1, which watch episode 1 if you want to know what that is. But so what we want to know, out of 5, so that's your yak rating, what would each of you rate this game?
Why don't we each write down what our yak rating
write
is?
down what our yak rating is?
And if we all have the same rating, they all get a rate. No.
Oh.
I'm a big
All right, ready?
fan of party games, so I'm gonna go
All right.
with 4.8.
So 4.8 for Clarissa.
I'm giving this a solid 5 yaks for a family party game.
Tony says a 5.
I gave it a 3.5. It's not that I don't like the. Oh, cool. Okay.
Yep, you're not the only one to give
You
it.
guys
3.5.
get canceled out, so it's a 4.9.
So it's a 4.9.
There we go.
But
That's how it
That's
works.
not how averages work.
That's how this game
So-
works.
I hadn't considered that.
you were starting to say, what was your reason for a 3.5?
I do like party games.
Let's face the camera.
I do like party games, but I'm also ridiculously competitive. So I like to be able to destroy my opponents rather than lift each other up.
There we
Okay.
go. So,
So,
Preach.
so cooperative games are not what you want. Okay.
I'm a little on the same boat. I like it for a cooperative game. Though it's not my favorite cooperative game, and
What is your favorite cooperative
we're
game?
going to play it next.
What it?
Hanabi.
Oh, okay.
That is by far my favorite cooperative game. But I also do like to have that competitive edge in these games, which this one is missing. I think it's solid for a party game if you want everybody to just argue about the words instead of about the rules.
It's definitely fun.
It's fun. But yeah, it's their 3.5. All right. Thank you very much for being on the show.
You're welcome.
We're going to take another short break, and we'll be back for our last segment with Hanabi.
Hanabi.
See you guys in a minute.
Hello, this is Jolly,
This is Tony.
and this is Table Ready. So we have played 2 games so far. We've played Kingdomino with Clarissa's youngest, Gigi. We have played just one with Clarissa's middle child, Anna. And now we are here with your eldest child, correct?
Yes, this is my 18-year-old.
Your 18-year-old. I'm going to let him introduce himself.
Hello, I'm Ethan Gasser. I'm a college student. I'm studying for architecture.
All right. So you're pretty
enough.
smart being in college and whatnot, right?
If I don't say so myself.
So from what I understand, we've got a pretty big brain game going on here. So we're gonna see. We've got we won the last cooperative game.
Okay.
So we're gonna see if we can win both of them today.
All right. So what we are playing this time around is another cooperative game. It is called Hanabi. So I want to say this is going to be more challenging than what we just did, because the win rate on this game I would say is about probably 10% if I'm just spitballing.
Oh,
it's
wow.
very low because it is challenging, and because we're going to have to figure out how to give each other effective clues and also remember what we're told, because we're each going to have 4 cards that have different letters and numbers on them. I'm going to grab a couple of these just to show everybody. And we will have to give clues and remember. So this is what a hand might look like. Each of us will start with 4 cards. Now, we are not allowed to look at our own hands. So this will be facing out and everybody else will be seeing it. When it comes to somebody's turn, there's one of 3 things you can do. You can give a clue, so spend one of these to tell somebody all of one color or all of one number. So, for example, what I have 3 4s, is going to be, you can tell somebody you have this card, and this card are 4s, or you can say this card and this card are green, or you can say this card is blue, or this card is 2, anything like that you want, but it's all of one color or all of one number when you give them a clue.
But you can indicate the specific card.
You definitely indicate the specific card, because otherwise they won't know. But from that point on, it's their job to remember, because they're holding them away from them where they can't see them.
Okay.
So you can give a clue. You can discard a card to get back a clue. Now the dangerous part there is that there are 3 of each 1, 2 of each 2 through 4, and only 1 of each 5. And if we ever are not able to complete a 1 through 5 pile because we no longer have access to those numbers, we lose. So if somebody discards a 5 and there's only 1 of those in the deck, we lose.
Okay.
If 3 1s of the same color get discarded, we lose. So things get a little bit tricky, but that's the only way we get clues back, really. Now the third thing you can do is play a card. So if you have a card in your hand that you think can be played, and where you have to start each pile with a 1 and work our way up from there numerically for each color, then you can play a card. Now you don't have to guess which pile it goes on. So if you know you have a 1 and there aren't any piles started yet, you can say I'm playing this 1. It will just automatically start a pile.
Okay.
So
How many
you-
colors are there?
There are 5 colors. That's very
Okay.
good.
5
So,
colors, 5 numbers.
5 colors, 5 numbers. We want to create 5 piles, 1 through 5. Now there is another way to get a clue back. If we finish a pile with a 5, we'll get a clue back also.
So Jolly, now that we know how the game works, what in the heck is a Hanabi? What are we trying to do here?
The theme of this is fireworks. So we're setting off fireworks. We're trying to make a great show. So we're building these 1 through 5 piles of setting off these fireworks from the least interesting, the 1s, to the most interesting 5s, and we're trying not to blow ourselves up in the process. Because if we play a card that cannot be played, so say I want to play a 2, but it doesn't belong on any of the piles that we've created so far, it goes to discard, and our fuse goes down. And if our fuse hits the explosion, it's game over also. So there's a couple ways we can lose, because one way to lose isn't good enough.
I've got a question.
Yes.
When we play our card, do we have to say which pile we're playing
Nope.
it on, or do we just say I want to play
You
this,
just say, I
flip
want
it
to
over?
play this card, and if it can go on a pile, it goes on a pile.
Okay. All
Now,
right.
so we're playing in standard mode, 5 colors. There is a harder mode, which we're not going to touch tonight, where it has rainbow cards that count as every color.
Oh, okay.
Which means if you were to play rainbow cards, somebody give you a clue. This one, and this one are green. And then the next person goes, oh yeah, well this one are yellow. And you're like, how are 2 of them yellow and 2 of them green? Those must be rainbow. So you have to infer that way.
Of course.
We're just playing with just the 5 colors though.
All right.
So
I'm
everybody,
glad.
take your hand of cards, hold it away from you, so that way all the other players can see. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to do perspective from my end of kind of looking at everybody else's. So we're going to see around our studio a little bit. We're going to see our producers in the back there. Jade, your final show, you get to be on camera. And so that way the audience can see what I'm seeing. And then to make it first person perspective, my hand with some backs of cards. So it's just like a video game.
Okay, so who goes first?
I'll go ahead and go first if you're okay with that.
Go
Yeah.
ahead.
So I'm looking at everybody's hand. And the good thing is there are some good clues to give out here. So Tony, I'm just going to start with you.
Okay.
So Tony, I'm spending a clue. And this card and this card are ones.
All right, so I'm going to take, and I'm going to kind of move them so I can remember that these are ones.
Okay.
It's my turn?
It is now your turn.
Well, I'm not going to spend a clue because you gave me information and there's nothing on the board.
Mhm.
So I'm pretty free to play whatever I want.
Yep.
And I'm going to play this card. It is a yellow 1.
Yellow 1. So now the big thing to remember is if you think you have a yellow 1, if you try to play it, it can't be played, so it would take away from our fuse counter.
Okay. But any other color one
Any
could
other
be
one.
played.
But if you think you do have a yellow 1, you can always discard it to get us a clue back also. All right.
Do
So
I draw up at the end of my turn?
You will draw after you take your action if you are not at 4.
Okay,
The
so
important thing,
I'm not at 4.
Don't look at the card, Tony. Because that is the biggest thing when
This
you...
is my new card.
Yep.
Of course, of course.
It's Tony's new card.
And I know this is a 1. All right, that
Oh,
was
I'm knocking over the camera.
my turn. It is
Professional.
now Madame Clarissa's turn.
So now, Clarissa, is your go. Now, at any point, we could ask somebody, I could say, for example, Clarissa, what do you know about your hand?
Jack.
Yep. And she will say something like that, or absolutely nothing.
Right.
Which means that we might want to give you a clue if there's something dangerous in your hand, or you could give somebody else a clue, or you
Okay.
could play it crazy and just discard a card to get a clue back.
No.
I am gonna tell you, Jolly,
All right.
that this card and this card are blue.
So this card and this card are blue, correct?
Yes.
So I'm going to do what Tony's doing and kind of shift them around a little bit just so I can help remember. And you're allowed to do that. So that's what I know at the moment. Now, from this point on, nobody can confirm if I say this one and this one is blue. You can't confirm or deny it. The only way you can do that is to give me another clue. So it's up to me to remember this now.
Okay.
All right.
Now is your turn.
I have a very good hint.
So we take and we
Yep.
flip one over.
This one and
Ah.
this one are ones.
Okay.
All
I
right.
don't know
That
what
is-
color ones they are.
And we are back to Mr. Jolly.
So now it's back to me.
Can we discuss strategy?
No, there
No.
is no table talk outside of the clues.
Of course.
Yep. So that is one of the big things. All right. So Ethan, can I see your hand again?
Of course.
So, all right. So here is a clue that I'm going to give you, Ethan. Clue. This one right here is a 5.
Okay, this is the very important one.
That
so
is-
I'm going to turn it upside down because you can see the card backs. So
We're
that
back.
could be a strategy.
We're back to me. I am going to take a gamble and guess that Jolly did not point out 2 yellow ones, just 2 ones. So I'm going to play a card, and I'm going to play this.
Okay.
And I was correct. It is a green one.
So we've got 2 piles started.
And I draw 1 because I am not at 4 cards. And I now have no idea what's in my hand.
Okay.
You now know nothing. The same as Clarissa.
No, I now know that these are ones.
Oh no, you now know nothing. The same as yourself.
Oh, okay.
Clarissa knows. See, I was forgetting people already got clues.
Okay. So,
Hmm.
Oh no. I can see the pressure starting to build up already. Because we have
now can I give a clue like you want to play this card, or does it
No.
have to be
No,
a?
it has to be a
clues
number.
are just all one number or all one color.
Hmm.
And we've got 4 clues left. Actually, we can take and put the clues off to the side here. And the only way to get clues back is to discard cards.
So if you're really stumped, you don't think you have a good hint, you could always discard.
Is that discard or?
Discard a one.
So
on the
put
side.
it. We put it face up so we can see
Ah,
what
it
it is.
was white.
That's okay. We get a clue back,
Okay.
and there's more white ones in the pile.
And then I
we,
draw.
Yep,
But don't
and you draw.
look.
Don't look at it. Yep. So now, as they get discarded for whatever reason, all of us can see what those are. So once we get through the deck a bit, if we make it that far, we can start kind of guessing what might be in our hand.
How many ones are there again?
There are 3 of each. There are
Color.
3 of each one.
And 2 of
2
every
of
other
each
except
2 through
5.
4, 1 of each 5.
Okay, my soul hurts. Anyways. Well, I know I have a 5.
Yes.
Are there any good hints that I could give? No, there don't seem to be any good hints. So I will discard this one.
All right.
A 2.
So that's
A
good.
red 2.
So we got another clue back.
And I will draw a new one.
Woohoo!
All right, Jolly.
He's a pro at this already because he didn't look at his card. The first few times I played this game, I looked at cards so many
Yeah,
times.
it's so hard.
Used to it.
I'd just be like, yep, that was not something I should have looked at.
Yeah.
All right, so let's see. So I think I know blues, but nobody could confirm that without a clue. All right, so Ethan, can I see your hand?
Of course.
Hmm.
Yeah, every time every other card game, you're supposed to look at your cards as soon as possible, so it's a bit of a kind of
Okay.
fighting
Learning curve.
instincts.
I don't see any. I'm going to go ahead and discard. I'm going to assume I don't have any 5s, nothing dangerous. So I'm going to discard this to get us a clue back.
All right.
Don't look at the card.
I think-
Actually, I shouldn't have discarded one of the ones that I knew something about. I shouldn't
Yes. So, I'm going to give out a clue.
have. All right. Another clue.
Jolly, these 3 are 1s.
Okay. I was waiting to be like, these 3 are 5s. I'm like, oh. So these 3 are 1s.
Correct.
I know so much about my hand then. Blue and 1s. Spectacular.
And that's my turn.
Oh, dear Lord.
Don't worry. The whole game just rides on this.
All right. And this is a clue.
Yep.
Jolly, this card is red.
This one's red?
Yes, it is.
Red 1. We're going to actually put red 1 there. Blue 1s. Now I'm going to confuse myself, but...
Okay, let's avoid a disaster.
Uh-oh.
This one is a 5.
This is a 5? The blue
Yes.
card
That you
is a
almost
5?
discarded.
Yes.
Oh, man.
My
The relief in Ethan's face.
Yeah.
Ethan, go ahead and show us that relief again.
Yeah, I recommend if you want to give yourself additional ways to differentiate the cards, since the backs are not symmetrical, you can turn them upside down too.
You can, yep. All right, so my turn.
Yes.
Just go, no. So red 1. We're playing the red 1. I was about to say, I hope I remember that correctly, and I did. We'll knock over the camera. Here, this tripod. I'm only. Oh, now it's upside down. There we go.
Let's.
I know.
There we go.
Okay.
The wobbly legs. The wobbly
Stanky
legs.
leg.
It adds tension. This is the true first-person perspective. That's when Jolly fell and hit his head.
Let's see here. Let's see. Clarissa,
Yes.
for you, I have a clue
Okay.
that these 2. Did I already give this clue?
No, you do
Okay.
not.
These 2 are blue. That is the clue I give to you. And now I bid you adieu.
Okay, and I know this one is a 1, so I'm going to play it.
Woohoo! So we've got 4 piles started. We're already doing.
I saw that was
okay.
yellow, but I didn't see what number it was, so I should discard it, right?
Nope.
Oh,
We won't discard it. We'll
Shuffle it back in
I
there.
saw it was
toss
yellow.
it back in.
Don't look.
Okay, I'm not looking.
No looky.
All right. So
We cannot see what this card is.
Oh, sorry.
Cool.
Okay.
so then
Ethan.
Mm, make this easy. I will spend a clue.
Okay.
These two are a 2. That doesn't... R2s.
These are
R2s.
twos.
Yep. R2s, not
And you can
D2s.
combine that
And
with my
these
previous
two is
clue.
blue. Twos. And blue. Maybe.
Wonderful. Moving on. Jolly.
I go.
My memory isn't good enough for this game.
All right. So I've got a 5. I think I put my new card there, but when I drop the camera, I'm not exactly sure. 5 ones, new card, discard for clue.
Good.
All right.
Okay.
So that's my go. Oh, and grab new card without knocking over camera with my massively manly chin.
Maybe you should keep the new cards on the... Yeah.
It's not stable talk. You let me make my decision.
Okay.
Let me make my own. Ethan over here with good strategy.
No.
Tony,
I'm afraid to discard
are you?
because I don't know anything about my hand, and I'm afraid to discard a 5. But,
Mother, may I see your hand for a second?
Now we're getting to that point where everybody's starting to stress out.
okay, I'm gonna help Clarissa here.
Okay.
This is yellow. This is yellow.
That's yellow. Okay. All right.
Prevent a disaster, hopefully.
Okay.
Wait, what?
Oh,
I thought it was a 2!
womp,
These
womp.
2 are 2s.
Yes.
Oh, no. You can't say yes or no. You can't
Oh,
confirm.
I'm sorry.
But what we've gotten is our fuse is now shorter. 2
Okay.
more mistakes, and we go boom. But this
Okay.
goes off the side. You draw a new card.
Okay. That's going to go over here.
All right, Ethan.
I am not good at remembering what's in
Okay,
my hand.
I don't know anything about my hand except this is a 5, and I haven't been told that anything else is a 5, and I haven't drawn. So hopefully I
didn't
don't
realize
have...
anybody told you that was a 5.
Yeah, it's upside down, so I know. Now, hopefully, none of these are also 5s, but I'm pretty confident in not...
Discard.
Yep,
All
discard.
right. So you got us a clue back. Nice.
Yep.
All right. So now what we're looking at here, real quick, I'm going to bring this over here, is essentially red 2, blue 2, yellow 3, green 4 are all dangerous because if the second copy of any of those gets discarded, it's game over for us.
Right.
So that's the big thing we're looking at. So now things are really starting to get.
I shouldn't discard anything because I can't remember what anything
You're
is.
good. You're good. All right. So I know I have 1. Don't know 5. So we've got a white one and a green one over there. So let me see if raise hands. I'm guessing this is not a white one, so we're going to discard it. Blue one. All right.
Wonderful.
So we'll put this over here, but I know nothing about any of those top cards, but that's okay. Tony, you'll go.
Okay. So,
Don't tell me anything. It's wasted. I just won't remember. I'm sorry.
Clarissa.
You're good. You're good.
Ah!
I can't have like a paper and pencil.
No, that takes away the great fun. Half the fun in this is watching your the other players' faces as they stress out to remember.
Yeah, but I've got like what, at least 10 years on everybody at this table.
You know what?
My brain is
And
not
you're-
as
you're
fresh.
doing
You can
great.
prove the youths wrong, that you're still good and...
My Utes? No.
Yeah.
Your Utes.
All right, I'm going to spend a clue.
Okay.
Ethan,
Oh,
this card, yes, that card is a 2.
a 2. Well, I can infer why you would tell me that.
All right. Your go, Clarissa.
These 2 cards are yellow.
Oh, cool.
All right.
Okay, instead of playing stuff, because I think other people can get us back... Oh, wait, no, I can't talk.
You're giving a clue?
Yes. This is a 1.
Okay.
All right. So I've got a hand here with a 5 and 3 cards that I believe I have drawn since I've played since I've gotten this 5, so they could possibly be 5s. But this one I've had the longest. I feel like I have trust in the other players that they would have told me if this one was a 5. So the question is this one of the other now dangerous cards or not? And I didn't see any clues I want to give at the moment, so we're going to live on the edge. Discard. Blue 4.
Do you lose when you have no more? Oh, you don't actually lose when you're out of clues. You just lose.
You just can't.
It just
give,
sucks.
You just can't give clues anymore.
Okay.
People have to either play or discard.
So it's just terrible to not have any
Am I
clues.
allowed
It
to ask
doesn't
her
make you
what she?
lose.
I'm
the
not allowed to
game.
ask her what she knows
You
about
can
her
ask her what she thinks she knows, but
What do
you
you
cannot
think
give
you
her.
know about your hand?
I know that this is a 1, and because he was so emphatic about it, I believe it's the white one.
The which one?
The white one.
That is. You think it's the white?
I believe it's the white one because I don't see why else he would be like,
It's
this
not
is
the
a
wrong,
1.
It's not the wrong one.
So you remember.
What else do you know about your hand?
Nothing. I cannot recall anything else about my hand.
Okay.
Well, now, wait. Okay, wait. This is a 2. Maybe.
Keep a straight face, everyone.
2?
Yeah.
This is a 2.
Maybe a 2. Who knows?
I think this is a 2. I think these guys are blue, and this is a 2.
Cool.
This guy is green.
Okay. He's green. And he's a 2, so he's going right there.
Woo! There we go.
Okay.
Careful where you put things. Remember where you have
but
things.
I have to. But I don't remember this. This is the only card I remember for sure.
If
So
you
I'm-
don't remember it, then it doesn't really matter what
I
it
know.
is.
So this I do remember. So I'm leaving that there. That's a 1.
Okay.
That's a 1.
Okay.
All right.
I know
Ethan.
that this is a 5,
Ooh.
and this one is something that I should play.
It is. Oh.
Look at that. Mom
Just
over
slap
there.
that big old cheater's medal on all 4 of us right now.
I didn't do it on purpose.
It is something I should play. It is a 2.
There we go.
The yellow too. Like I told you.
I don't remember whether or not I was told it was yellow or 2, but I remember it was something
You
I
were
should
told
play.
both.
You were told something. All right,
At some
so we
point.
have 1 clue left. Let me see everybody's hands real quick. So, all right. Okay. All right. So, huh.
Can I see your hand for a sec so I know whether or not I should stress?
Oh, we're playing Hanabi. You should
Okay.
always
You
stress.
should always stress. We're more than 1 round into the game. You know what? We need clues, and I don't want to eat up that last one yet. So discard. White 3, still good, still going strong.
Let's go.
Okay.
All right.
I am absolutely terrified to do anything with my hand because I know literally nothing.
Well, there's 2 clues. You're still fine.
Let me
Still
see.
fine.
So, is there anyone who should learn some information?
All 3 of you should learn some information.
Oh, uh-oh.
Larissa, what do you remember about your hand?
That this is a 1.
Wonderful. Clue. These 2 are white.
I knew it.
Boom. Another pile.
Okay.
Started.
So
We got all 5
white,
piles started.
White.
This is the first big milestone of the game. We have all 5 piles started. So right there, we've already done better than probably 50% of the games I play.
Oh, wow.
So
Okay.
we're on a good track at the moment. But now, Ethan, it is your turn to stress.
Oh, that's just... Okay.
I need to
Do
see-
I want
Not
to
a lot
let
of twos.
Wait, can I see hands? Thank you. Thank you. Of course. Because,
We attached some of them on the epoch.
you know what?
See your hand, Tony.
I'm inferring that I have absolute garbage and nobody wants to tell me anything because they're all different colors and numbers.
It's all 5s.
Okay, so I
We
actually
just
have to
want you to ruin
look
the game,
one
Tony.
turn ahead for what I do. I need to leave the clue for someone else, so hopefully there's nothing.
Well, look at that. He is
Strategizing.
he is a good team player.
It's
because he's
really
leaving the clue for
important
someone
that I
else.
do that.
All right, so what you doing then?
I've had this for the shortest period of time. Stop emoting.
I'm not trying to.
She's just giving you.
I've
hard
had this
face.
for the shortest time, though new stuff could have happened. So one of these two is what I shall discard. Eeny, meeny, miny.
Oh, this is when we get good when they're eating, meeny, miny, and moting the card.
Good
Discard.
choice.
Good choice.
Let's
All
go.
right.
Let's go.
Choice.
And now I've delayed the inevitable for 2 turns.
All right.
I feel very smug with
Tony?
myself.
Yes.
Let me see your hand.
This is my hand.
Because I'm going to give you a clue.
This is my hand. I would love to know
So,
something.
Tony, this
This card.
is white.
This is white.
Oh, okay.
I now know that this is white. I am gonna go out on a limb on what Jolly is throwing down. I know stuff about it, about what it's not, based on what I can see. So I'm gonna play this card.
Okay.
I'm picking up what
Alright.
you're throwing down there.
There we go.
Draw yourself another card.
Okay. Oh, I just looked at my cards.
You
Do
just
you
looked
Did
at
you
all of
see
them?
anything?
I saw these two. I'm sorry.
I think that's just an automatic fuse short.
I didn't mean to. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think that's reasonable. Wait, dude.
No,
we-
no,
No,
you keep
no.
them.
Oh, I keep them?
But we lost a
We
fuse.
lost a
Yeah, I
fuse.
think that's reasonable.
I'm sorry. I don't remember which one is which.
Oh my gosh! you lose us a fuse and you don't even remember what the card
Even when
Look,
we're cheating.
it's a blue 2 and 3. I just don't know
Well,
which
you
is
know,
which.
that's the most important part.
To be honest, she knew already. She was supposed to know already that one of those was a blue too, but
That's right. Okay, so this is the 2.
we're not giving you anything.
This is the 3.
I think.
This is white.
See, you're looking for clues.
I can't
and
help it.
The only clue we have is right there.
Okay.
Nobody's using it for you right now.
All right. So wait, do I should I discard something?
You have to take an action.
You gotta do something.
You
Which
have to
action
either
do you
give a
wanna do?
clue, discard something, or oh, thank goodness that's what you discard.
All right, so we got a clue back.
Okay.
So 2 and 3 blue, white.
Ethan, help your mother.
Yeah. 2.
Okay. 2 and 3 blue. And this is white.
So you don't have to worry about. her
what
for a
do you
few
have in your
rounds.
hands?
That's what
I
she's
have
got. That's what
a
we
white
think.
card. I have a card 2, a 2 blue, and a 3 blue. So I can play those.
All right.
All right. This is-
Ooh,
this is-
okay.
It's you,
All right,
Jolly.
let me see everybody's
You're
hand.
good for 2 rounds of your own.
I'm sorry that I'm so bad at this.
We're trying our best.
That's what is great about this game.
That I'm bad at it?
No, that everybody gets to a point where they start stressing out about it a little bit.
Well, I can
I'm
just
I'm
like
not stressing enough. You guys are like stressing on my behalf, and I'm just like, whatever. I don't
Tony,
remember.
whatever. I'll just forget the card.
Just put you in a possible bind.
Okay.
Just look at the card.
This is a 2.
I honestly didn't do it on purpose.
Okay. I'm questioning if you're telling
It's 2, man.
if you're telling me it was a 2 because you want me to play
haven't
it,
either.
or you're telling me it's a 2 because it's safe to discard.
Oh, I know. And which is it?
I think it was quite possible that you would have told me last turn that both things were 2s, but it was dangerous because one of those 2s was unplayable. So I'm going to choose to discard because you spent a clue to do this. I'm going to discard this.
And I think we just lost the game, didn't we?
We just
We
lost,
just
the,
lost
game.
the game.
And it wasn't
So-
me that
Oh,
did it.
I just lost the game.
So there's 2 2s discarded. That's all we had.
Okay, what did I have in my
That
hand?
was your new card, Tony.
That was my new
That
card.
was your
And
new
also,
card.
Oh,
look at
no.
your
That's
hands.
so
We
you
were
didn't
also
have to do
terrified
it.
you were going to
Habits.
discard that 5.
But so that is Hanabi, and that's how it works. So
I knew
how
it
are we
was
doing?
white.
How are we
That's
doing
it.
on time?
That's it for the game.
I would
That's
like
it
to
for
play
the show,
again.
I think.
That's it. All right.
I wanna
We're gonna
play
have a round. Well, the good thing is This game is also available for. So how much is this game, Clarissa? What does it say on the back of our box down there?
This game is a mere $10.99.
A mere $10.99
Quite
to
affordable.
watch your family stress out about colors and numbers.
Yes,
What a great vanish she makes.
I know.
All right, so
Negative 16.
all right, Ethan, you were not here when we asked this, but we're going to go around the table and we're going to give our Yak rating for this game. The Yak is a simple scale of 1 to 5. How good was this game for you?
Oh, okay.
So I'm going to give myself my own Yak rating. This is a solid 3 out of 5 for me.
Okay. Oh, 3 out of 5.
Yep.
Man, Tony.
This is not the type of game that I enjoy. I'll have some fun playing with it, but it's like... It's stressful, yes, and I understand some stressful games can be a lot more fun. This is not as fun as some other stressful games for me.
Okay.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
Clarissa?
Negative.
Negative.
Oh, wow.
Because you have to remember stuff?
And I'm dumb.
Oh,
no.
you're not dumb.
I think that's mostly memory. I would give this 8. That's not intelligence. I would give this a 3, but with certain playgroups, I think this could be a 4.5. Both
go.
for having one person who causes problems, or for all really, really good memory people, because then you feel really smart because you win very easily.
Everyone behind the camera
Does
is dying
anyone want
laughing.
to adopt this child right now?
I give it a 5. This is one of my favorite games ever.
No, I would give this session a 4.
All right, the session's
okay.
a 4. So
Yes,
playing
the
with us
session was
was
a 4.
better than
Yes.
a 3. So here, real quick,
Yes.
I just want to demonstrate the first game I played and why I have this great memory of this. So there were 5 of us playing, and one of the people we were playing with, we would give them clues. We'd say, for example, this and this are 3s. And they'd be like, okay, these are 3s. And they do what we were all doing, where they put them in a certain spot. And then, when it wasn't their turn, they would go like this. And they had this thing going.
Oh, they had that. They had the shuffle tick.
Where
The
the
nervous
shuffle
shuffle.
tick, and they would get through a couple shuffles, and then they'd go, oh no, what did I just do? And they're like, these are my 3s, right? And we'd be like, we can't tell you. That's against the rules. And they're like, what? And every single round they would do that. We'd give them more clues. They'd be like, we'd be like, your 3s are right here, wherever they are. And they'd be like, all right, I got it. And then they would get right into it, and they'd start being like, no, I just did it again. And it was just so fun playing this game.
Yeah, I think the
And
game
just
is...
watching their kind of mind blown because every time they would do
I am
that.
not the worst player of this
Yeah,
game.
I
No.
think the best combination is 3 average people and 1 person that makes it annoying, or 4 really good at the game
Do
people.
me a favor,
Face
Ethan.
the camera.
Yep, so that way they can.
And 4 people who are really good at the game. Either if you
So
want to
not
play
us
it
4.
Literally anybody else.
Anybody but
Anyone
my
else.
mom.
Well, Clarissa, Ethan,
Nah, I think I'd kick
and
you
to the
all
rest
out.
of the Gaster
Not smart
clan,
enough.
Aw.
We really appreciate you guys coming on to the stream. We look forward to possibly doing this in the future.
Yep.
You're
So,
welcome.
we're gonna do a quick sign off. So if you guys, you're good to go if you
All
want.
right, have a good night.
All right.
Just sign off. Woo.
So, all right.
Did you play this?
We did not play that one.
just-
That one was
just as a
that
support.
was a
That's
prop.
just-
That was a prop holder.
It's
It was
just-
holding our camera up at one point. All right. So we saw 3 games that we played, and once again, those were Kingdomino, correct?
We had Kingdomino. We had just
Just
one.
one.
And then your
had
favorite Hanabi.
Hanabi. So 3 good games to play with the family that you can see depending on what your family's like. They were 3 different types of games. One was a competitive game. That's pretty easy. One was a cooperative game. That's a party game. And the other one was a cooperative game that is a bit of a mind burner and adds a little bit of stress. So it all depends on what you're looking for.
Just One is also well suited for large groups,
Mhm.
where you can only play with a certain number of people for Kingdomino and Hanabi.
Yep.
So, literally all the range of games you could play. If you're interested in finding out more, I'd suggest looking into your local communities. If you're here in Columbus, the Guardtower, we're here to support you. We have a Discord channel that you're more than welcome to join in if you want to. You can find the link to that on our website, theguardtower.com. So, the Christmas season is upon us. What does that mean for Table Ready?
So for Table Ready, what that means is we're going to take a 3-week break while the holidays happen. So that way people can go see family. I can sit at home alone now. Oh no, I'm gonna go visit family, but we're gonna take kind of just a 3-week break so everybody could do their seasonal stuff, and then we're going to come back at the beginning of the year on the 11th. But the sad thing is that our producer Jade, she decided to grow up and go get a job. So
a better job, a job that she enjoys immensely.
and we're happy for her.
Yeah, we're sad to see her
But
leave,
we're
but
also
we're
heartbroken,
happy
Jade.
that she's going
Very
to pursue
heartbroken.
dreams. In other news, probably not the next stream, but coming up very soon, we're going to be getting our very own studio. That because the West store, Guardtower West, has bought a new building, and that whole shindig is going to be moving as soon as we're able to get the construction completed and everything on the inside.
So next time we do one of the Epoch Cam views where I'm looking around at the other players, we won't see a bunch of random stuff in the background. We'll see professional studio, and it's going to be exciting. And we're going to have Jade back to play a game at some point, right, Jade?
We're going to play just one with Jade.
That'd be fun.
That sound good?
I would,
We're going to have Jade back for party game night, where we do just one and other games like
I
that.
would do that 100%.
That
All right.
sounds good. All right. So, once again, I'm Jolly,
And I'm Tony.
and this is Table Ready, and we'll see you after the first of the year. Have a great one.